Yo, nerd. We are super early today. What the heck? What are you doing, nerd? Go back to bed. We got 5 minutes till the show starts, everyone. Go to bed. 5 minutes till this thing starts. We are just messing around. Good morning, everybody. We got 5 minutes. Don't worry, no one's here. It's just me and nerd. No one's here. It's January 2nd, 2024. Good morning, Vegas Mandy. Good morning. No one's here. No one is here. I can't see anybody here. No one's here. Saying good morning to each other. Good morning, everybody. It is super early. Why did I start? I gotta stop starting these things like 15 minutes early, because that means I gotta cover like 15 extra things, extra minutes with things. Good morning. Happy New Year. 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 Captain Cannabinoid, good morning to you. Good morning to D. Anderson, to Nerd, Sater. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to RX. Happy New Year to The Exception. Happy New Year to Jackie. Happy New Year to Justin. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Derek Anderson, one of my favorite people. Derek bought me. Derek, I'm wearing them, my guy. I'm wearing them. It's nice. It feels good. Derek bought me a pair of I don't know if I think they're Underoos. They got the little thing in the front. Bought me a pair of Underoos. Here, you need a pair of showing off the old Underoos, D. Thank you. I would show off the book that you bought me, but Pops and I had a little fisticuff. We fought each other over the book. And Pops has the book now. Pops has it. He won. So it's a nice book. We're never going to journal. There's some blood spatters in there. I'll sign it. I'll let people know that that's my blood. For the evidence, if you will. It's, you're right. We don't actually... I'm kidding. We didn't fight. Nobody fought. We actually had a fightless holidays. I think... Yeah, I think we had a fightless holidays this year. Pops and I. What the hell's going on? Who's that up? Are the holidays over now? Are they over now? I don't know. Are we still holding on to February 14th as being like the thing? Like that's the... When does holiday season end? Is it January 1st? Is it when you propose? Like when does it end? When does holiday season end? Last gift card. Like, when do you take your Christmas trees down? Is it today? Do you take or this weekend? Not today. Today's Tuesday. Go to work. Or host a show. Good morning, Jackie Cat. When does the holidays end? When do they end? Gosh, I'm glad everybody's here. I gotta tell you, I think it's been a year that I've been doing Mondays now. I think it's been a year now. Maybe next month it starts. I'm not sure, but it may be. I think it's a year. Good morning to Captain Dank. Good morning to Marmars. The 8th exception says it comes down. You give it a week after after New Year's. You give it a week. A week into January, tree goes down. I got Jewish friends that put up Christmas trees, and then they take them down 2 days after Christmas. They didn't even give it 3 days. You would think maybe if like a Jewish person put up a Christmas tree, they'd wait 3 days. to take the Christmas tree down. We like to celebrate Christmas, even though we just celebrated Hanukkah. When's the Hanukkah thing go down? The menorah. When do you take the menorah down? Or Kwanzaa. What do you have up for Kwanzaa? When do you take your Kwanzaa stuff down? Festivus stays up all year. If you got Festivus decorations, and I mean like legit Festivus decoration, I mean like Seinfeld signed it, and that you're hanging it up as a Festivus decoration. That's the only legitimate Festivus decoration is a Seinfeld prop. Signed by Seinfeld. Or Costanza. You could do Jason Alexander. That's the only way that you're allowed to have Festivus decorations, is if you have legitimate Seinfeld props. Or is Festivus Star Trek? Star Wars. Star Wars. When is Seinfeld... What? Seinfeld had one. Is Festivus Star Wars? Deborah Pearl said she took her tree down yesterday. That's a good New Year's Eve thing. I don't have dabs today, everybody, so we're going to be smoking a little bit of the green to start off with today from Clean Grow. Is Clean here? Am I smoking stuff from someone that's not even here? Nerd Nature says, on a schedule, Pearl? I mean, it sounds like Deborah Pearl's on schedule. Exception's got a schedule. Is Clean even here? What is this? RX, you didn't see this. You haven't been here. I haven't seen you in like forever, RX. What is this thing? This is a pipe. It's a little weed pipe that I had to buy because it's okay, Niffer. I'm just messing around. That I bought because I went to the head shop one time, and I looked at it, and they're like, and it said like Toke Wars or something on it. And they're like, you can build your own starship. Like, you can smoke weed out of. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So it's supposed to be like a starship. Or like a spaceship. Hold on. Let me show you. See? Like, the two burners back there. And like, that's where the pilot or co-pilot, or I'm going to say that's sort of, I don't know. It's supposed to be, but it's a double barrel. It's really not convenient at all. But we're gonna get after it, RX. I already got it filled up because I don't have a grinder, and so like grinding, it's annoying. I am starting the year off great, huh? Let's smoke this, and then we'll just get into the show. We'll get into the show. No book reading today, but is Scientist here? CCS, are you here? Good morning, 7. Good morning to Laura, saying good morning to Nerd. We got pot cards. The thing about CCS, God bless him, and I'll show you. Good morning to everybody. Let's smoke this real quick, and then we'll get into the substantive discussions of the show. Good morning, Paige. Evan, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. All right, let me get this going, and we'll get going. Clean Grow grew all of that. Crying now. tears to my eyes. Here we go. So Cleany sent some hash, some rosin, and some flour. And I'm already out of the rosin because that's what I do. And I'm working through the flour and the hash right now, and I gotta tell you, it's good stuff. If you go to thedetroitmushlab.net, you can also see what Clean Grow's got going on. So if you check out that site, he's got some stuff there. The hash is still burning a little bit because I probably could keep smoking more of it if I wanted to, but you know, the hash is. Derek Anderson sounds like he knows what he's got going on. I need to re-up my order too, Herbie. Herbie sounds like he's got a little bit of what's going on with Cleany. Look at you, Niffer and Cleany. Getting us bad boys all rocked out. Now I know. Good morning of that. So you got some of that hash coming your way too. It looks like we got a lot of people taking part in the Clean Grow experience. Hey, hooray! Yeah. Morning, Mike. Herbie said I celebrated this Christmas. Hell yeah, you did. Yeah, all right. That brings a little joy. So again, if you check out thedetroitmushlab.net, you can go talk to him about that. Go talk to Cleany about whatever it is that he and that he's got going on, that you want going on. Check out that website. I think, I don't know, is Censored even here? Am I even like, I haven't even seen him. Good morning to File 13. Making sure you're getting all your friends in there. That's cool. I love it. You guys are great. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year. Good morning. I don't even know what we're going to do today. I wasn't able to get to the to the library, so we don't have a book to read today. And I apologize for that. Pops actually messaged me this morning, and I woke up at my alarm. And I looked at my phone. He's like, "Do you want to take the show today?" And I was like, "All right, yeah." He's like, "I feel great, but I just want to, it's been a year. Why don't you take care? Go do the show. You haven't done the show for it's been 7 years since you've done the show. Go do the show." I'm like, all right, so I'm doing the show. I don't know what to do today. We're just hanging out. No giveaways today. I'm sorry. No giveaways today. I just didn't have anything put together. I couldn't really. Pops he's going to start his list tomorrow. That was a lot of fun. Whatever that idea he had coming up last 2 weeks of are you on the list and then marking names off? That was a lot of fun. So, let me smoke off of this stupid pen because I'm a fiend and I need a little bit, we all do. The thing about smoking off a pen and then on a camera is there's nothing hardcore about, smoking off a pen in front of a camera, is there? This isn't intriguing. Is it? No, I didn't even push the button. Nothing came out. It's like watching someone take a drink from a soda. It's watching someone use a dab pen. Although one of my favorite jokes is you can never look pissed off taking a dab from a dab pen. Oh yeah? Well, your mom can go. You know what I mean? You can't really tell you can't really tell someone's mom to go do whatever and then... Can you? Have you ever had an argument with a dab pen? Not with a dab pen. F you, dab pen! Pardon me. This is what we got. This is what we're doing on a Monday, Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Same old, same old. Amen. Am I right, friends? Life doesn't have to get too complicated. In fact, that's my life right there. I got cookies and chocolate. I got weed. I got Nerd Nature's gummies. Inspiration. Niffer Mama right there. And then the tabletop came from Chris, CCS. Little tarot tabletop. And Chris sent me, this is probably my favorite gift of the season, Chris sent me a couple decks of tarot cards. They're really cool looking tarot cards. It's all about. But the mushroom one, that's where everything happens. What a magical little place. This is where everything happens. This is where all the show happens. So, the mushroom deck looks super cool. 1 second, I'm going to show you. Hold on. The mushroom deck. Good morning, everybody that's here. Happy New Year to everybody. Let's do. I haven't washed any of these. Now, here's the thing about the mushroom cards, or about different tarot decks, is that symbolism means, or is a thing, right? Like there's four houses, 4 suits, or whatever you want to call them. You've got your wands, your swords, your cups, and your pentacles. In different decks, you'll probably have like variations of that. In your pot tarot one, you've got different variations. With this one, with the mushrooms, you still got like all the usual tarot designations. Like you've got your 2 of Wands, you've got your wands, your swords and such. But the artwork isn't as it's various shrooms, all art wise. Hold on, let me show you. Goodness. Right? All these different variations of mushrooms. Which is really cool, and I appreciate that. Like, I love it. Like, there's the justice, and so whatever mushroom they want to associate with that. So that's kind of cool, right? So you can see, like, all these variations, and I don't think there's no repeat at all. And so some of the artwork, like, kind of goes along, like, you get the number of mushrooms and such, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what's going on with the card. So you really, like, you gotta have a book, or you gotta know what the card, based on the title of the card, is, or else you're just gonna be looking at, like, really cool mushroom stuff. So that's the mushroom deck. Hold on. Not the easiest to put away. Ah! That little thing right there. You know when you're putting stuff back into a box and it wants to get caught on the underneath tongue in the back? This is golden TV right now. Whatever these you guys are doing right now, this is golden time. Production is really hampering today's show. Production, I thought maybe we'd have a better year, starting off the year better, but I think I gotta talk to the technical guys in the back. Alright, here we go. Here's the pot deck. The pot deck is fun. Look at that! Ace of Bombs. With the pot deck, you can kind of tell what the cards are supposed to be. Two of Bombs. That's a party and a half right there. Three of Bombs. I'm not sure. Maybe we're all comparing sizes. I got a big bong. I got a little bong. I got one that does this. I got one that does that. But we're all here. You know? I love the pot. The little pot deck is cool as hell. It is funny. Let's go to, we got the World. That's cool. That's a fun one. We've got the Sun. That's fun. And then let's go to my favorite one. And this is this is the thing that made me like, ah ha ha ha. That's funny. That's the Hanged Man. I like the Hanged Man card. That's really funny. That's exactly fun. Sometimes you just gotta hang out for a little bit before like you actually become good. Why don't you just hang out for a little bit? I love that. I think it's great. The Hanged Man. Why is that weed upside down? Oh, it's just hanging out for a little bit. It's just drying up. Don't worry, everything's cool. It's just drying. It's just hanging out. I love that. That's a really good way of like representing that card for me. So, does anybody want? Is 3D here? Does anybody want a reading? I don't know. Is that what you're here for? Is that what we're here? Can we be here for that? Do you want a 3-card reading? The thing is, I gotta use like the old book though, because also I don't know what like we'd have to like Carlotta, you here? I haven't read Carlotta's cards. Oh my God, Carlotta, yeah, I'll read your cards. Does anybody not want me to read Carlotta's cards? There we go. Oh, does anybody not? Do you want me to read I'm gonna read. What do you mean you're here, Carlotta? That's it. Straighty's here. You're here. What the fuzzle? I made sure. Alright, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Dude, Carlotta, here's the thing about when I read cards. I don't know if you want me to read your cards. I don't know. It might get dangerous. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you want to use the pot deck or do you want to use the regular deck? The pot deck, you'll probably run out of weed. That's the worst thing that'll happen. With the regular deck, dead. You're dead. That's probably. But with the pot tarot deck, you run out of weed. I don't know. I kind of wanted to die every once in a while if I don't have any weed. So like, you want to risk the no weed, or do you want to no breathe? Carlotta, it's up to you. You're not afraid? You ain't afraid? I ain't afraid either. Alright, let's go pot then. We'll go pot. I haven't used this. We'll wash it up. Oh man, we gotta wash this really good. I should have been washing it the entire time. It never had, it did not even, here we go. Right here, we can use the pot deck. See what I'm doing there? I'm really good at commercials. And I'm really good at working everything together. That's what I'm at. I am really good at... Oh, we're having issues, huh? Why are we having issues? Is it lagging on you? Ooh, it lagged on me. We're back? Are we back? Are we back? Look at me. Look at me. This is what happens. I get cocky Brock and then something happens. I get cocky Brock and I'm all like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And then the universe is like, oh yeah? Just wash the cards, Brock. That's all you gotta do. Just shut your mouth and wash the cards. You're reading Carlotta's cards. You haven't read Carlotta's cards. The Queen Carlotta. And here you are, you're all braggadocious. And you're gonna get things, you're gonna get Tina Turner. January 2nd, 2024. Brock gets Tina Turner. Can't have that happen. Boy, oh boy. Alright, we're gonna start picking these up now. I think I've cleaned them. We still gotta do a pile check, and I still gotta go through my... Nope, one of them fell right there. We don't know what that one... We're gonna have to have it... There's a card down there. Oh my god, things just fell... Maybe I'm also getting washed. Ooh. 1 second, let me grab the card here. Smooth up that right there. Alright. Let me just start my diatribe, my tribe, my intro Carlotta. That way everyone's like, oh god, are we really just watching him play with himself? The cards, play with the card. Carlotta, I do a 3-card reading. I do a then, now, and later reading. And it's just 3 cards, and it's whatever you want the cards to talk to you about. If you want to take this seriously, go right ahead. If you don't want to take it seriously, I mean, we are using pot cards. And I have to use a book from another deck, because this deck didn't come with a book. Even though it comes with like a digital book, but like, I don't want to do a digital, oh man, digital book. This is tarot. Like, I'm playing with the cards in front of me. Why am I using a phone? I could have just, oh god, it's annoying. When, you know, go check out this website. It's not even well formatted. Oh god, so we're using the old book, and we'll let the book tell us what the cards kind of mean. I don't know, it's the pot deck. We'll have to figure it out. Like, you know, our bongs pentacles? Or, you know what I mean? I think we've got joints in here. Our joint swords. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll figure it out, right? Here we go, Carlotta. First reading of the year goes to my sister-in-arms, Carlotta. 1 second. We got piles to pick here. We got 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. It's up to you now. We're using pot cards. And we'll try and figure out what some of these cards represent. Good morning, everybody. Carlotta, just waiting on you to pick one. We got 3. 3? Nobody picks 3, Carlotta. No one picks... Alright. Here we go. No one picks 3. I didn't think anybody was gonna die in this reading. We might run out of like... That was... Goodness. Okay, anyhow. So we got... First one is like the past. If we use the table thing here as a guide, the first card is past, or situation, or a release. This is what we're gonna let go of, or what we're dealing with, you know, and so this is the first card, and if it's upside down, then we'll figure that one out too. So here we go. First card is I'm gonna say that's a that's a 4. Nugs? 4 of nugs? Is that a 4 of... I think that's a 4 of nugs. What should nugs be? 4 of nugs. I think those are like pentacles. Let's see what 4 of pentacles has to say. 4 of nugs. 4 of... I think that's nugs. 4, that's a 4 up there with the Roman thing. 4 of nugs. So let's call the... We're going to go... Let's say... I think they're pentacles. Let's see if that makes any sense with the reading here. 4 of pentacle nugs. 4 of... Because we've got cups, and that might be like the bong. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. 4... We got pentacles. Alright, we found pentacles. 4 of... Oh, I don't know. 4 of... How about 4 of cups? We'll just read it out loud. 4 of pentacles. A crowned figure. There's no crown in there. Having a pentacle over his crown. Clasp another with hands and arms. 2 pentacles are under his feet. I know the card now. I can think of the card. It's a big crown. The surety of possessions. I mean, that's surety of possession right there. Cleaving to that which one has. Gifts, legacy, inheritance. I ain't giving you none of this. These are my nugs. What are you doing, Carlotta? Share a nug, yo. You got 4 of them. What do you mean you're holding on to your nugs? That's not fun at all. You're holding out on us. 4 of cups. Let's see what 4 of cups has to say. A young man seated under a tree and contemplating 3 cups set. He expresses discontent with his environment, wariness. No, it's 4 of nugs. 4. Share a nug. You're greedy. You're greedy. It was. You had like a greedy thing. No, I get it. Look at Carla. If anybody was less greedy, it couldn't be Carlotta. Alright, we all know Carlotta. She gives everything. She'd give you the shirt off her back. If it fit you. If it didn't fit you, she'd kind of want to keep wearing that shirt. Seems like a kind of a waste of a shirt to give it to someone that can't wear it. So she'll make sure you can use whatever it is she'll give you. Well, she'll give it all to you as long as you keep making sure you can use it. But that comes from, like, she didn't always have enough. She couldn't spare a nug or 2. I get it. You can't. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you gotta be a little. Hey, I don't know. We'll keep... Hey, man, you got any smoke, man? No, dude, not really. I mean, yeah, I got 4, I guess. I got 4 nugs. I mean, if I gave you 1, it would give me 3, I guess. I don't know. You know, you got 4 nugs. Who hasn't looked at 4 nugs and gone, okay, if I can work that out, I can get about 2 days out of that and just be like, okay, if I smoke a little bit at this time and I smoke a little bit at this time and I eat and drink today, and that'll help cover over the effect of not having any smoke over here. And so let's bring in another day. And you know what? If I don't smoke around this time, then maybe I can smoke around that time. All right, I guess I'm a little... right? And then someone comes over and they're like, oh, wow. You got a little bit of weed, do you? And then in your head, you're like, I didn't account for you. Oh, now you're going through the quick math of, like, having to account for people. And I can tell you. I've come from that, too. I share as much as I can. And there are some days when I'm like, Pops, leave my dabs alone. The Hierophant. Let's see what the Hierophant has to say. Ooh. The Hierophant is, the good medicine kind of guy. I think. Is that right? Does anybody want to tell me what the Hierophant is? The Hierophant. I think he's like the magician of the court's magician, if you will. You know, but like, he's just really high all the time. The Hierophant. Marriage, alliance, captivity, servitude, mercy, goodness, inspiration, the man to whom the querent has recourse. Reversed, society, good understanding, concord, overkindness, weakness. Okay, I see what's going on. Now you're giving it all away. Now you're crazy, Carlotta. Now you got chocolates all over the place. Come on down the crazy Ed's. And you get a little bit of chocolate. You got crazy, you got giveaways, you got discounts over here. You got a free car running around over there. You and Sandman are like weaving around like you're just crazy, man. Just wild deals all over the place. You're like, hey, come on down the crazy Ed's, and Carlotta and Sandman will take care of you. I get it, cool. You're like that. Yeah, obviously, we all know that. Come on down the crazy Ed's and get a chocolate or two. Have you been to Mushfest, folks? Have you been? This isn't the Hierophant's the greedy one. The Hierophant's the one that's like, you can make a buck or two. You don't have to, if you're good at it, you don't have to do it for free. Meanwhile, Sandman and Carlotta are like, yo! Let's get ripped! And every once in a while it bites him in the ass. Every once in a while, like this past Mushfest, they got one spot. It looked really great. They were ready to, they were cloud nining it all over the place. Ended up, first night was at like a Motel 6. That's Mushfest. But that's what happens when you're giving it away now. When you're like, what nugs? Just give them away. Quit holding on to your nugs. Just be a good person. You don't have to make a deal off of everything. Not everything has to serve the state. Which leads us to the third card. Dude, Carlotta, this is a good reading. I like this. This is totally you. I get it. You didn't have much to give, but you did anyways. You gave it away. You became this. It's good for the state. Good for the people. The state can go state itself. Leading to a reversed. When's that? 3 of nugs? Three of nugs. Alright, let's see what 3 of nugs has to say. I really like this deck. I think being a pothead, wow, 3 of nugs. What was it? 3 of pentacles? Is that right? 3 of nugs. Here we go. A sculptor at work in a monastery. Oh! You're about to build a joint! Divinatory meeting. Métier? What the M weird E-T-I-E-R. I've never seen... Anyhow, trade, skilled labor, usually, however, regarded as a card of nobility, aristocracy, renown, or glory. Reversed, mediocrity in work, and otherwise puerility, pettiness, and weakness. I get it. Sometimes you're just like, oh God, this is going on for so long. I was working with at a place before I moved out here where this lady was making... How many joints was she making that day? She was making like 1,000 joints a day out of this little joint machine. and you know, the raw joints with the filter in the bottom, and the open up top cone, and then like you twist the cone or whatever. Like that's what she was making. She was making like, uh, yeah, about 1,000 of those a day. And she was like, oh God, I don't even want to do this. Like I can do this like sleeping, you know. And so I understand that. Let's reference back to Mushfest. Sometimes when you're able to like do good for the community, sometimes shit gets in the way. Like you rent a place and it fall apart on you. You're like, oh, I'm trying to do all this work. I'm trying to do everything I can, and it fell apart on you. You know, and the things that you try and do for other people, like, and there's a lot of work that goes into Mushfest. There's a lot of work that goes into being, running what Sandman and Carlotta have been doing. Especially for Carlotta. Like, I don't think she gets enough credit. I think that's what this is all about. I think Carlotta needs a little bit of credit. Oh, she gets a lot of credit, don't get me wrong. But I think this is the universe giving you a little bit of credit here, Carlotta. You've been working your ass off. You and Sandman. But this isn't about him, is it? No. This is about Carlotta, goddamn. Yes, Carlotta's reading. You come from a place of not having much, but I mean, you see it, you know, I'm not hiding it. You just know I really don't want to give it. Oh, here's a nug or two. And you start giving nugs away, and it's like, oh man, I still got nugs, alright. And people give you nugs, and it's like, hey, give my nugs away. And it's like, oh. Which is really freaking weird, by the way. When people give you stuff to give away, hey man, you're really good at giving stuff away. Can you give my stuff away too? What? Yeah, but that's what we do. That's us. That's what we do. It's really, yeah, you're right. I am good at giving stuff away. And then you kind of get hosed a little bit every once in a while. It's a drag. It's kind of it's a pain in the ass every once in a while. Like, yeah, I guess I'll make more joints. Like, yeah, I guess. And it's just a reminder that, like, you don't, it's what we do. You know? It's what we do. Hey, Brock, do you want to host the show this morning? An hour before the show starts. Usually if I know I'm going to host, I have something in my head going on, like, the night before. Yeah, I guess I'll host. It's a good reading. I like that reading. Thank you, Carlotta, for letting me read your cards. Letting the universe give you a little bit of credit. Give yourself a little bit of credit. Everybody else, not just... Now we can, like, turn the reading into everybody else if we want. I don't care. Let's do that. Now we can all relate. Give yourself a little bit of credit. You don't have much to give away. We just got out of the holidays. You probably gave away a lot. Now you're picking yourself back up and you're like, alright, I guess I'm not the greedy one. I was able to give stuff away. I'm not the Hierophant that's like, I'm not the money pincher of the family. No, I was able to, that's me, yeah. Now it's January 2nd. Now we're all like, oh God. I had to go back to work and pay for all that now. That sucks. That's what you gotta do. Because you're good at what you do at work, aren't you? And if you're not any good at it, get good at it. Yeah? Why not? Why not get good at it? I don't mean, because they pay your paycheck or anything. No, just get good at something. And why not get good at what you're doing for 8 hours or however long you're working every day? Why not get good at that? You had 8 hours to do it, get good at it. Why not? That's all. When I was working in Colorado cutting weed up, look at my hands. These are the hands that were cutting weed. And I'm not trying to like, look at me, I'm disabled, or anything like that. A company hired me for production. And I gave them production. I was able to trim 3 pounds of weed every day. Roughly. Depending on the quality and such, I could get 3 pounds of trimmed weed out every day. It's not bad. 10 years ago, if I gave you 3 pounds of weed trimmed to sell, I could charge you $200 a pound for trimming it. Maybe 100. We'll go down. We'll drop it to 100. Maybe it wasn't that, but and then when it became commercialized, weed trimmers went from being able to charge $100 a pound to now we're working $15 an hour, and we only need 3 pounds a day. That's some weird little mathematics right there. You went from being able to make $300 a day to $15 an hour. $15 a day, 15 an hour. I think, what's it up to now? Maybe it's like 18 an hour, 20 if you're really good and you're in with the people. So you're making $20 an hour versus $300 a day. That's what the commercialization of weed is. And so they would let people like me come in and my mentality and the way I've always looked at things is my 95% is better than your 100% because I will 100% give you my 95%. And everybody else around me was given not that much. And I'm not saying I was the greatest at my job or anything, but I was decent at it. 3 pounds a day from these hands. Some people, I could put together 5 pound days at points, and people are like, "Really, you with those hands?" Sometimes I wasn't even like, "Yeah, with these hands," you know, because you get good at things. And I remember like working with people like, and I would watch them and just how lazy they are, and like how lackadaisical is a better way of saying it. How lackadaisical, how they don't pay attention to the details. And it's really just minuscule little details. But if I do, and I can create and produce and whatnot, then awesome. Then I looked at it as if I'm some kind of a amazing person. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm doing what you could do too. I got good at something. Because why not? At one point, like I got good at it because I wanted to be like, yeah, I'm the one guy that's gonna come in and shame you all into doing better. And no, nobody works bad. Nobody works to be a better person because of shame. And if you do, man, I'm sorry. I hope you never become a better person because of shame. I hope nobody has ever shamed you into being a better person. I hope no one has ever been, God, I'm glad I'm not you. And then you have to have some kind of a miracle moment in your head where you're like, yeah, I don't want to be me. What do you mean you don't want to be you? You are you. So I hope no one's ever like shamed you into being a better person. I hope you've been challenged. I know that like that's where my humor would come in when I was working. And I would like remind people, no, I'm still kind of a goofball. I'm still trying to like do this to impress that girl over there who's really, she's just here to work, you know. I still have my days where I'm like, I don't want to do any work at all. Like I pretend like half my hand doesn't work because half my hand doesn't even exist. You know, I'll tell dumb jokes and lackadaisical my way through a day too. But my 95% is better than your 100%. Because I will 100% give you my 95%. That's what having a job. That's what getting around people and like being able to like have those little moments of judgment where you can just or comparison. I don't know if it's judgment is the word I want to use. But you start working with people and you start working around people, you get those little comparative moments. Like, hey, am I doing any better than that person over there? I don't know. What are they doing? And you start looking like, what's their filing system look like? What's their nug trimming situation looking like? And you start growing a little bit in your head. You're like, oh wow, I want to use that technique. We follow each other growing shrooms. And we share pictures. I'm sure some of you have started growing because you're like, man, I can't be here unless I am growing. And then you started learning. You got better and better. You know? Clean Girl, I'm sure he started growing his stuff. Just to see if he could do it. And then he started doing it. And then he heard about other people doing it. You're like, how are you doing it? And then in your head, you're like, I don't know. Should I do it that way too? Should I not do it? Should I just keep doing the way I'm doing it? And it's all these little comparative things. All because you wanted to get good at something. And now you're around other people getting good at something. Instead of just going to work. Instead of just earning a paycheck. Although some days it is just earning a paycheck. Some days personal growth can go shove itself off whatever. You know, some days I get it. Oh man, I don't want to be a better person. All of this. For one tarot reading. Nice. I really like that card. That reading, Carlotta. You got good at what you were doing, Carlotta. Being around people. Being the queen, if you will. I kind of want to do another reading. Can we do another reading? I'm feeling like really sentimental and like in my zone here with the reading. Can I do like one more? That was a big one. That was a good reading. I'm a little hyped up now. I'm like, I gotta go be a good person now. Can I do like one more? Go be a good be good at something, cause you can. Streety, thanks man, for real. My 95% is better than your 100%. Because I will 100% give you my 95%. I almost think I even said that to a manager one time. Actually, I should have gotten fired the day I said this to a manager. It's the same place that I was trimming the 3 or 4 pounds a day at. And I wasn't quite catching on to their system. They wanted me to do it a particular way. And I'm coming in just like gangbusters, like doing it my way. I want you guys to figure out who you want me to give a reading to. I don't know who to give a reading to. So when I'm done cleaning these cards, you let me know who wants a reading. You guys pick, and I'll look up. But let me finish the story and such. So my manager comes up to me. She's like, hey, nice job today getting numbers. And I go, yeah, no, like, I know how to get numbers. I just don't know how to get your numbers. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. My numbers? Ooh, I should have been let go that day. I think I had like one or two moments with that particular manager about my trimming style at that particular moment. Because you can only be good if you're given good. Sometimes, most days at the weed place, like, you can't make crap. You can't polish a turd. In the weed business, like, if it's a turd bud, it's a turd bud. And so sometimes you just kind of get handed turd buds, and because our grow is having, like, rough moments or whatnot, and so when you give you shitty weed, you give them back shitty weed, and then you get in trouble for giving them shitty weed. So who is doing this? We're gonna run a little bit late if we're gonna do this, but who am I reading? Who am I giving the reading to? But I should have gotten fired for that one. So I'm Cocky Brock a lot. You can't shine shit. Exactly, Jolie. Who am I doing a reading for? We got Herbie. We got Travis said he would love one. Like Cocky Brock, right? CCS, all up in this. King Metroplex, Clean Grow, Nerd Nature. Please read for file 13. King Metro says, thank you guys, but I want you to read for file 13. Alright. File 13. Is this still on? Alright. Well, let me rip. Anybody, is file 13? Are we doing file 13? Is that cool? It's up to you guys. Just waiting on file 13 to say it's okay, though. Just waiting on file. Could be Lagadag. Could be Lagadag. King Metro. King Metro. I got you, King Metro. No, I stole Nerd Nature. The vape, Pops uses a vape, and he, that's his pen that I bought him. He's really bad with the pens. They get stuck in the couch and they drop down, and he's really bad with the pens. And so I had to steal that from him before he lost it. So that's just. Alright, King Metro, let's do it. I haven't seen File. File, are you here? Hold on, so we've cleaned it up. And we'll do one more reading here. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Alright, King Metro, let's run. Nerd, Pops, yeah, no, I absolutely ganked, the pen, for the show. Wait, File! Who the hell? File, what are we doing? We got File 13, we got King Metro. What are we doing here? We're just trying to do a reading here, everybody. We're trying to do a reading here. Yeah, of course I'm on a naughty list, Nerd. What's going on? You know this, man. I haven't even done an accent yet. No, CCS, did you see? Were you even here for the pot reading? Or are you late? How late are you, Chris? Censored? Citizen? Scientist? And yeah, who's reading? Who's reading? Who are we doing a duel? Are we doing a duel? All right, we're doing a duel. And we got file picks 3. Nobody picks 3. No one picks 3. File 13. Carlotta picked 3. You picked 3. What's going on? All right. Here we go. We've got what I kind of wanted to do. What I kind of want to started to do. What I want to start to do. There we go. Started. Is uno, a dos, a tres. So we just lay them out. That way I don't have to like worry about what's going on with these cards and like making sure you don't see what's going on underneath there and making sure I don't see what's going on underneath there. And just kind of, your pause game, if you really needed to, could have showed you one of those cards. I didn't see what the card was. So, and we'll start here. Okay, file. Here we go. File and king. This is for both of you. File 13, newbie. King, you've been here for like 3 years, haven't you, King? Starting off, I didn't even like give you the full thing. I do a then, now, and later reading, File 13 and King Metroplex and everybody else paying attention. I do with a past, then, and future, or situation, obstacle, guidance, or whatever it is. We could, kill someone, bury the body, then come up with a story. We could do that. I don't know. Whatever it is you want, We'll figure it out as the cards go. File and King. Let's start this off. This is for both of you, okay? Well, so we'll just do a quick little flip around. That's 7. No, that's 12. Hold on. 7 of pipes. 7 of pipes. What would pipes? Staves? Wands? Sword? Wands. Let's go wands. Let's try wands. 7 of wands. A young man on a craggy eminence. Oh man, it's brandishing a staff. 6 other staves are raised towards him from below. No. 7 of swords. Let's try swords. 7 of swords. A man in the act of carrying away 5 swords rapidly. 2 others of the cards remaining stuck in the ground. A camp close. Okay, we got 5 here, and then 2. Alright. So, swords. Now we know what the swords are. We got nugs, or pentacles, and pipes are swords. Nice. Alright. 7 of swords. Design, attempt, wish, hope, confidence, also quarreling. A plan that may fail, or an annoyance. You guys need to chill out and smoke some weed. You're a little anxious over. It's January 2nd, 2024. You need to chill out, yo. I gotta get this done now. Here, you take yours, and I'm gonna go. Alright? You know what? You want that now? Look, I gotta go. Alright? No. You're gonna turn 7 pipes into 14? No, I want my 2 now, and you can go. Alright. Look, I need all 7 of these. What do you mean? Can I have like 5 of them? Look, just give me 5 of these and I gotta go. Alright, hold on. Chill out. Trying to make moves when you don't need to. Who doesn't try and make moves when you don't need to, File 13? Trying to give it away. Why don't you just use it? Hold on to those too, as well. You know what? Hold on to it. I'm gonna do the whole reading. trying to share it with people. You know what? Look, just give it all to File 13. Just give it all. I'm kidding. Alright, next card. Just chill out. It's an investment. You're trying to pull your money out. Bitcoin is making a comeback. It's back up to $45,000 a share. Bitcoin raging back. You don't have to cash out. Alright? You don't have to sell your stock. Knock it off. Chill out. Chill. Which leads up to today. Ooh, what is this? Ooh. A 9 of joints. Reversed, but 9 of joints. Alright, so we have swords. I'm gonna guess that's wands. 9 of wands. 9 of joints. But it's reversed. Leading up to, the figure leans upon his staff and has an expectant look. That looks like an ID card right there. As if awaiting an enemy, and behind him are 8 other staves erect in orderly disposition like a palisade. Okay, alright. This card signifies strength and opposition. I don't know. Maybe so we had nodes. We had pentacles. It's not cups. What is this? What are joints? Let's see what the rest of wands has to say. This is a silly deck. It's a silly deck. If attacked, he will meet the onslaught boldly, with the main significance that there are all possible adjuncts, including delay, suspension, adjournment, reversed obstacles, adversity, calamity. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I get it now. If it was this way, dude, you got 9 joints. What the hell are you doing with 9 joints? I got a medical card, yo. I'm protected. I can do this. You can't come at me. So you're making moves. You tried to take your weed and you gotta run. You're trying to bail from the party. You're not trying to share at all. And, reversed upside down, you lost your medical card. Now you're SOL. Now you're up a creek without any friggin' weed anymore. All because you wanted to, like, you're not chilling out. You're not taking a moment. You left your card at home. You made a big order at the store. Excuse me, sir, do you have your medical card? No. Oh, no. Now you gotta pay full price for that stuff. Sucker. Sucker. Also, for those of you wondering, medicinal weed and regular weed are the same. Nowhere, anywhere, at all is growing medical weed that is any better than the regular weed they're growing right next to it. There are never in any grows separate areas for this is medical weed, this is regular weed. I worked in the industry for 5 years. Never did I see only medical weed being grown. Keep that in mind, alright? So when you think oh, I gotta have a med card because I gotta get the medical weed, and the medical weed's better than the regular weed. No, no. You're paying for a medical card. You're getting shamed. You're paying more for regular weed and not getting registered, not getting on some list. Maybe it's okay that you left the card home. That's a lot of weed. What are you doing? You got registered? Yikes. I'd take my stuff and bail out too. Alright, keep that in mind though. Like, if you're at a medical dispensary and they're like, why is that weed over there cheaper than this weed over here? I don't know. It's the same weed. Leading to 8 of... What is this? Joints again? 8 of joints? So, reversed. Maybe maybe both of you, are you trying to get jobs in the weed industry? Knock it off. I think that's what that's saying. Don't work in the weed industry. No, or do, then, and you could be better at it than the new people. Reversed 8 of, we're going to call them wands. The card represents motion through the immovable, a flight of wands through an open country. Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're making wands, and you're holding on to them so that you can pack them up, I guess. And so, yeah, all right. Activity in undertakings, the path of such activity, swiftness, because you can make these things pretty quick. An immense, great haste, assured felicity, that which is on the move, right? Arrows of love. Oh, all right, you can make, but reversed, arrows of jealousy, internal dispute, stingings of consciousness, quarrels. King Metro, quit quarreling. We started it. Quarrels. You see what happened with Carlotta? She shared her weed. She was like, I only got like 4 nugs, but I got, I guess you can have like, one, and then she, chocoladas. Here we are, we're still trying to get paid, still trying to hold on a little bit. Maybe if I just hold on to this, and I can duck out as quickly as I can from the party. I brought myself party joints. Oh yeah? Party joints? Come on, if you find party joints, you smoke those party joints, okay? Come on. Everything that gets left at a festival on the ground, that's what this is, represents what got left at the festival on the ground. Because you had to bail out quick. What a horrible little reading. We went overtime to shame people into not being greedy. Look at me, I didn't want to shame. Here comes, and it took the Pot Tarot deck to bring shame into our lives. File 13 and King Metro, thank you for letting me read those cards. I think that just kind of talks about, like, just chill out, man. Just chill out. It doesn't have to be a war, man. It's just weed. It's just weed. Or whatever it is that you're working with. Whatever it is. It's not a war, man. It doesn't have to be, man. Just chill out. Hey. You got investments, man. You're working with, like, Bitcoin. Why do you care about Bitcoin, man? Chill out. That's what this reading is like. It just doesn't want you to invest in Bitcoin. Don't do it. Leave Bitcoin alone. Let it die. By the way, if you have Bitcoin and you are invested in Bitcoin, let me know. I'll share my Cash App with you, and you and I can become millionaires together. And we can completely disregard any and all of whatever bullcrap this is, because, in all fairness, money can't buy you happiness. Anyhow, right? Or at least, like, I gotta believe that money can buy you at least a little bit of happiness, right? doesn't it just kind of like, you can buy a little bit of happiness with money. You know, at least. Money doesn't exist all the time. Money doesn't exist. As a concept, really. I love you all for sticking around with me on this first show of the new year. Thank you all for letting me have a little bit of fun with you. Thanks to CCS for the pot deck and for the pot tarot deck. We'll play around with the mushroom one later, next time. And I really do. I wanted to say, like, it's been a lot of fun this past year, getting to hang out with you guys on Mondays and, you know, whenever throughout the week. Taking shows over for Pops and such. And getting to hang out and getting to, you know, like, how many people do I got today? Versus, you know, I get these little crazy judgments and such. You know, and this whole past year has been a lot of fun, too. The whole, you know, yelling at me about drinking, you know, Mountain Dew versus water and stuff. And there I am back at Mountain Dew. It shows you how much I learn. So, and maybe you don't always learn things, you know, through a whole year of living. Maybe you don't learn. Maybe you really are the same shit person that you were to start off of last year. Perfect. That means you get to start off this year, too. You know? I think last week Pop said that, like, I get the opportunity to be a better person. And I appreciate the opportunity to be a better... Sure, that doesn't mean you can shy away from the fact that you're a shit turd, you know? You can't be like, oh, well, okay. You can't absolve yourself of responsibility for being a shit person just because you now have an opportunity to be a good person. So don't let anybody, like, gaslight you away from that sense either. Like, you got responsibilities of of owning up and taking charge. So, I gotta remind myself of that, too. Because I gotta own up and take charge. So, I love you guys. Let's, scroll me out of here. And do you hear him? Does he need to come say, hey, what's up? Do you want to hear the guy? I don't even know if I'm doing it correctly. You know, I'm sure there's someone from Scotland listening to this going, is he having a seizure? You know, I don't even know if I'm saying, like, some of the words correctly. You know, like that one right there. Like, what? I don't think... Well, thank you, Evan. Sater. I don't even know, Shay, if I'm doing it correctly. Thank you. P. Hendricks, Scottish. It's a perfect streak line. It gets a little, like, oh my god. Because then it drops into the ears right there. Oh my god. I really like doing, like, I've got the Scottish, the Irish, the English, and the Australian. The English. I love being the English. We've got the Scottish, the Irish, the English, and the Australian. For Jesus Christ. I'm trying to, like, drop into the Australian, but I can't. I even watched it. I watched the Sydney Australian light show for New Year's, and I was like, oh my god, there's Jesus Christ, he's right there. And I was like, oh, he pops in the air, but I drop into the English right there, right? And so Australian, the English, and we've got the Irish and the Scottish. And alright, so it's back to the Scottish. I love all of you. What's that, Streety? Kind of puckers you up to try to... It does! It comes right from the... You know where right from the back of the throat. That's where really... there's that whore reference again. Jesus Christ, Brock, you're making bad jokes. Anyhow, it works the jaw a little bit, if you will. Ha 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 ha. And that's what she said to the bishop. Real quick, the term "that's what she said," I thought came from Rob Schneider SNL skit. No, it came from The Office, but it actually didn't come from The Office. It came from the 70s. And the original phrasing was, "That's what she told the bishop." That's what she told the bishop. Not, "That's what she said." That's what she told the bishop. Like in confession. When you go in and you're like, "I've been a bad naughty girl. I've been a loose lassie, if you will." Oh! That's what she told the bishop. Little loose lassie. Little lardy laddie, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That's what she told the bishop. Hey. Alright, that's how we begin the year, is loose lassie, everybody. I love you guys. We're gonna say thank you and good morning and good night to Shy and Carrie and File and The Exception and Paige and Laura and King Metroplex and I'm sorry, King Street Glide. You have a great day to you. And I thank you all for hanging out. Hemp Toad, keep it easy. Niframa, take care of yourself. Crystal Watson, have a great day. And I think we've got Clean Grow, Low Peace and Blood Grease, Jesus Christ, Catolia Brock, I gotcha, stay safe. Herbie, I did like a Scottish to your Australian. MDK, File, Jesus Christ, Vegas Mandy, Street Glide, love you, have a great day. It's a long ass show, I'm sorry everybody. Wait, remember, maybe I'll come up with a new one, I don't know, maybe we'll come up with a new one, but like I hope nobody forgot. Remember, what are we remembering? What is it that we are remembering? Get some rest. You can remember that if you want. What is it? Did we forget? Remember. I think I'll have to come up with a new one. Give a hug, get a hug. That's right, Derek Anderson. Have a great day to you. Nifra Mama, you give a hug, you get a hug. Yeah, that's right, Street Glide. Give a hug to get a hug. If you give a hug, you get a hug. I love you guys. Remember, if you give a hug, you get a hug back. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I'll see you soon.